Please excuse any external noises. I mean, we've got traffic, we've got post, we've got dogs barking, but it's just stopped raining, and I thought this would give me the opportunity to bring you into the garden. And the sunshine's just come out, so it's gone lovely and warm, and you can see how some of these pansies now, they'll have to be trimmed. And this is one of those nice ferns, and again we've got another fern there, and this is a delight. This one here, believe it or not, is a dahlia, and for those in America you call them dahlias, but look at the size of that one. And you can see we've got another bud opening there, this one. And if you look at the size of the actual plant, it's in a big tub, and there. So we've only just received this actual tuber this year, and I'm trying to see if I can find a name. Let's just have a look. I've got one here called Dazzling Magic, and it certainly is. It certainly delivers on its name, that one does. And of course we've got some of the baskets. Now these are a month behind because we had that cold snap, and but everything catches up eventually. Some of the troughs, they're filling out nicely now. There we go. And these are some of the others, the other dahlias. That's a crinum lily. That's been very slow to show any life at all, and I've still got some of the antirrhinums there to plant out. But here we go again. These are some more of the dahlias here, and these, believe it or not, I think there's 5 in. There's one in the middle, and these are tobacco. I'm not actually sure what the name is, but they're tubers, and they came like cigar tubers, and each year they've grown on and they've grown on, and this year, look at that, they're absolutely enormous. Again, we've got the hanging baskets. That one looks as though it'll have to be replaced. These are some of the pansies that I did from seed, and the others are just bedding plants that we buy in. But the pansies are done from seed. And if I just back up a little bit, and I'll come back to this area in a second. You see, it doesn't take long for this granite to dry out. While it's wet, it changes colour. And these are some of the orchids that are outside. A lot of them are masdevallias or dendrobiums. And there's nothing in this side. Look at that. Look at the colour. Absolutely lovely this is. It'll come to me what the name is. It's not on the tip of my tongue, so I'm not going to linger on it, but I'll remember it shortly. And then if I manoeuvre around this way, some of the peonies have gone over now, but the shrubs and trees, after that dry spell during June, have picked up now, and they're really appreciating these few days of rain that we've had. See, we've got the lavender here. And if I just gently turn you around, this is the area that we step back from. And we've got some more lilies to open. That looks like it's a foxglove, this big one here. But and that looks like it could be a lily beetle. Bear with me a minute, I need to squash that one. They lay their eggs and the larvae open up and strip the leaves. And there we go, this is a seat, a garden seat that we usually sit on. And during the hot weather it was too hot to sit here, so Keith put these tubs. And we've got geraniums coming through, fuchsias, we've got that one there with its buds, and again another trough with an assortment of pansies and other plants. Here we go. And this is got impatiens or impatiens, and a geranium in the middle, a nice orange one. These are the wallflower seeds, a set for this coming winter. Now this area now we're in north, so you can see that the troughs aren't as advanced. So if I bring you back down here now and scan around, we come into this circle here. Again, we've got aces, we've got succulents, we've got water tubs which are full up now. I manoeuvre myself around. We've got two sunflowers, and we've got the something lilies there. We've got two of them, they come through each year, they do. This is the big tub. And we've got two different kinds of water lilies out. We've got that one, and we've got over there a pink one. So, and again, more lilies to open. And these are some of the tubs I've planted up. And the petunias have been battered by the rain. But that doesn't matter. See how these have taken a battering with the rain. But hopefully we're going to go into nice warm weather. And I just scan you here. Everything up the top. There we go. This is one of the succulent troughs, and again a nice big hanging tub of a mixture of different plants. So if we go around to this area now, again some of the lilies still out. These are the black ones. And we've got more lilies to come. There's the fuchsias in all their splendour. These are a wildflower, and they're growing right up into the Berbers and they're called borage. I don't know anything about them. I put them in a couple of years ago with just the seeds, and they've grown absolutely enormous. And there's that area. Look, completely full up now. We've got one fuchsia there that's gone over. These are perennial fuchsias, so I've just potted them up for the time being. The big one you saw, this is the alpine version. There we go. And sweet peas there, which I'll come out and pinch, cut and bring them inside. There we go. Oh dear, that's the postman. Bang, 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 bang. And here we go. This is this area at the back of the pond. And at the moment, because we're in full summer growth, there's hardly anything to do. Here we go, this is the hosta bed, and as you can see, we've got the flowers. There we go. And if I pan round here, this is the pond area with the petunias, pots. They'll appreciate this warm, nice warm sunshine. There we go, that's the pond area. And this is the big ginger lily. And this just opening there, whether you'll see it now. Where are we? There we go. One of the is it Agapanthus? There. And we've got plenty of buds opening. So that's this area. This is a, let me tell you what it is. It's a hydrangea subspecies Sargentia. And this will be the first year blooming. So it'll be interesting to see what these buds will turn out like. I don't know if you'll see that or whether I can get in there. That's one of the daylilies. Opened up. be out here shortly. I've got everything ready in the grow room. But then I thought, well, quickly, while it's not raining, I'm going to bring you outside. This is one of the philodendrons. It's a very big, tall plant. We've got one at the front. There we go. These are some of the candelabra lilies. Not lilies. You know what I mean. And this is this bed. And here, this is where we've got some of the other orchids. And this is the Dendrobium delicatum, still in bloom. And it's got the two new growths, which if I turn round, you'll see. There's one. And I turn it round again. There's the other. And these have been elevated up just while I just had the rain. And that's Veitchana, Masdevallia Veitchana. That's the Adenium obsum. And it looks as though this one's going to open a bloom. And this is the Dendrobium gracilicoli. There we go. And this one here, this tall one, is a Pleurathalis. This is one from Kathy. And I've got these two spare pots outside. And I thought, well, I'm going to put that one in. And I'm going to put the Dendrobium thiciflorum. There we go. And these sit underneath here. But I've elevated them up. And this is its latest growth, this big one here. And last year's was this one. So you can see the difference. And these are the two zygotes. This is my Galliopetalum, Princess Hoary. And this is the Zygopetalum Mackay. And there are, tucked underneath because they were getting too wet, the Cymbidiums. So let's take you around the front now. Right, so here we are under the south-facing window, and we've got one of the crinum lilies here, just about to burst open. And gosh, it's warm here. And this is one of the perennial fuchsias. There we go, you see, in this big brown pot. And that's the succulent and cacti sink with some blooms. And if we take you here, we've got another. There we go. Where is it? There we go. That's another sheath opening, and there'll be lots of blooms inside that sheath. And those are the crinum lilies. And they absolutely love it. And looking worse for wear, of course, is the Lavatera, battered by the rain, never mind. These can always be trimmed. And there we go, you see. Keith moved the standard lilac into this area. He said it was getting pot bound. And there we go, that's another one of those shrubs. And this is what we aim for. So you don't see any soil, but you just see the blooms that come through. And some weeds, of course. And then the weeds drive me crackers, because that means I have to pull them out when I see them, because otherwise, if you don't pull them out, they'll be increasing like I don't know what. There's the other Philiptrum. That's a different coloured one. Look how high they go. Anyway, this is where the standard lilac used to be. This is that euphorbia. And if we pan up here now, that's the big yucca. Worse for wear, because it's had a few days rain. But otherwise, I think the garden is doing very well. And that's that area by the front door with that rose. And that's the view from this part of the garden. Right, so we're into the grow room now. And the one of the full spectrum lights isn't on, so hence we've not got that pink glare. But these are the ones. That's the Walkeriana going absolutely mad in the full south-facing windowsill. Laelia anceps, and these are the big ones. Let's bring a little bit of light. There we go. And these will get watered. I've got the trough of water on the landing. So we're all in active growing status. There we go. Those were all checked yesterday. And we just see in that corner the big Cattleya dolosa. And you see how that growth's extended? And if I step up here, it'll allow me to show you. I'm just under a breeze here. Let it just focus. And then, come on. There. And you see, we've got 3 of the blooms open on the Neophil Carter times Phal equestris, Phalaenopsis Irene. And you see, it's always got a breeze on it. And they're absolutely lovely. All the ones in the little containers, they were checked yesterday and are all doing fine. And we've got buds to open yet there. Can you see them on the bark area? And I step down here. That's the Phalaenopsis, that's been in bloom for about 12 months. And of course we've got the frags here. They were watered and fed yesterday. And some of the Phalaenopsis under there. And here we go. These are some of the ones that are mounted and hang from these shelves here, and they're all doing well. And even though the lighting's not very good in this area, let's see if I can just bring it up a fraction for you. There we go. I'll give you an update on the new ones, which seem to be adjusting nicely, and but I'll probably do that at the weekend. There we go. Now you'll see the full spectrum light. And we'll come to this area, and there's the maxillaria. That's the Jarac Pro Catavolia, Green Star, with that new growth there. Look at the length of that new growth. And we've got the two Phalaenopsis Leodora there. There's one there, and there's one here, and we've got the others underneath here into the black pots at the moment, because the clay pots were drying out too quickly, and we've got one there that's breaking open, and that's the Phal Lee Sun High. I'll be able to do an update on that one shortly. I've got a little tray area here just to help out when I want to put something down, and there are the other frags under there, and these are also some of the ones in pots, doing very, very nicely. There we go. All got new growths. Some looking a little bit worse for wear, but hopefully now when we move into this warm weather, we'll see an explosion. And there we go. So thank you for joining me on the garden tour and the inside tour, and at some point I'll come back and we'll give more of an individual progress. So from me to you, take care.